Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, this is not my usual setup. I have been struggling with trying to film a video. Probably scrapped about like 5 or 6 videos at this point. Like something was always off, whether like I didn't have enough storage to finish the video, or the sound was off, or just something got messed up along the way. And I was feeling super frustrated. I got a new camera. I don't know if you could tell, is the quality a little bit different? I hope it's better. Regardless, I'm coming to you today with a chill, laid-back video. I'm sitting on my floor. Reason being is I decided to do a palette purge. I gathered all my palettes. I'm just gonna see what I can toss, what I could get rid of, because nobody on earth needs this many palettes. So I'm gonna go over every single palette that I own, why I would keep or toss it. We're gonna go over a little bit of the formulas, have some swatches. Also, I have my glasses on today. Sometimes the light kind of like glares off it. I'm gonna try to like avoid it if I can, but it is what it is. Today's gonna be just a super chill, super cool, laid back video. There's probably gonna be some background noise. My phone is ringing. I didn't even close my window because it's gonna be so dang hot. And I just given up on trying to make my video so damn perfect, spending so much time on it, and then eventually tossing it. So this is it. This is how we're doing things today. I kind of want to show you what my floor looks like right now. This is all the palettes that I have. I included these little things. This is basically everything that I keep in my palette drawer. The goal is to kind of empty out as much of it as I possibly can. Keep in mind, I am a makeup artist. I do colorful looks and I do looks on other people. So there's a good reason behind having all of this stuff, but it's a lot of clutter. I don't have the space for it, so I'm gonna just get right into it. First thing I'm gonna talk about is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I actually did a review on this palette. This was one of my first videos. I got the palette specifically for the review. The formula is okay. The shadows are pretty blendable. It's smooth. It's not the best that I have, but I am gonna keep this because it is one of my most colorful palettes and I do a lot of intricate looks with this. They are pretty pigmented. Not the best, but until I get a better colorful palette, I am going to keep this. And I'm going in no particular order. I'm just grabbing whatever I have in front of me. Next up, let's go for this one. This is the Fairy Tale Storybook Cosmetics little palette. I think it is so cute. I actually got this as a gift for my birthday. One of my good friends gave it to me. Shout out to Rebecca. Love you. I actually haven't tried this palette yet and I really want to. It's nice. You see that? Wait, let me do some good swatches and I'm gonna show you up close. No, this is definitely a keeper. The mattes are super soft and the shimmers are even softer. Why am I swatching this on my wrist like this? Who the heck knows? I want to give that palette a try. It has a nice matte green in it that I feel like I could use for another look. Next up, I have the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I like the shadows here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't reach for it as much as I used to. This was like everybody and their mama had this palette. I kind of bought into the hype because everybody had it, but it's not a bad palette. It's like a nice everyday palette if you like to wear these tones. The mattes are soft, the shimmers are soft. I like the color selection. It's very warm, very me. I do like warm shadows, so this one's a keeper. This baby right here. I don't know if anybody even remembers this palette. This is the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette from Urban Decay. Visually stunning, packaging is beautiful. Let me show you. It looks like that, and then you open it up, and there's like a cute little mirror, and my camera propped up on a chair. Yay. No secrets here. And then it has like a cute little note here. It says, "I'm not strange, weird, off, nor crazy. My reality is just different from yours." And then you open up this little thing right here, and out pops a butterfly. Like how cute is this? Like this palette is visually stunning. And then it also has like a little note down here. It says, I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I must have changed several times since then. Such a cute little Mad Hatter moment. And then the palette pops out right here. I haven't used this palette in, I don't even know. I must have used it probably like 3 times since I got it. I got it because of how visually stunning the packaging is. And I know that's not a good reason as to why you should buy a palette, but I just loved how it looked. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna keep it. Shadows are mediocre at best. For example, this shade called Dream On. I'm like digging in here. Guys, where is the pigment? What is this swatch? Let's try another one. It's called Heads Will Roll. This one's, I don't know. Some are okay, some are whatever. Let's try another one. Cake. Yeah, guys. I mean, shadows are mediocre at best. I'm sorry, Urban Decay. Another thing, it's so bulky. It takes up so much space. I'm gonna toss this. Oh gosh, this is like my very first paint palette that I got in, I think it was just like a regular Halloween store. I'm definitely not keeping this because they do have a much better palette. The creams are just so oil-based. They don't really like set even with a powder. It's hard to have the colors show up so crisp. So I'm gonna toss this. On the other hand, I did get this paint palette from Amazon actually for I believe like $20. And this paint palette I have dug into quite a bit. You can see the white is already hitting pan. These cream paints are amazing. They blend really well. They're very pigmented, very easy to work with, very easy to create interesting looks. If you're somebody who likes to paint their face, then I suggest getting this. This is pretty close to the, what's it called? Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. I'll throw up an image somewhere around the screen. It's a pretty good dupe for that. I believe that one, I think it's like Makeup Forever. It's the Makeup Forever palette, something like that. That one is pretty expensive. This is a decent dupe for it. So if you're looking for something nice, colorful, and you're on a budget, this one from Amazon, amazing. Jaclyn. Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection. Again, packaging, amazing. I definitely bought into the hype with this one. I don't use it that often. I kind of want to do the does this kindle joy for me thing. I think I'm gonna keep a few of these palettes and toss the rest or just give them away. I just don't reach for it as often. First one that I'm diving into is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. This has some nice mustard shades, a green, some gold, some browns, a nice white. Let's see, let's just swatch. I feel like I can do without this. There's always just that like one color in the palette that's like, am I gonna need it? I might actually need it. Like I might need the green. Does this kindle joy? Honestly, it's a no for me. I'm gonna give this one away. This one, on the other hand, I'm gonna tell you why I want to keep this one, because I do have another purple palette in here that I'm thinking of getting rid of, and this one is way smaller, way more compact. I'm a fan of Morphe shadows. I really do believe in their brand. Sometimes they definitely can be a little bit inconsistent, but I feel like I will use this sometime in the near future. Oh my gosh, like how do you say no to that purple right there? You can't really tell because I'm not like coming close and like actually showing you, but it swatches nicely. Oh, by the way, this is the Bling Boss one. I'm gonna keep this one. I went through a lot of palettes and I haven't even made a dent. This is the Ring the Alarm palette. I think I'm gonna give this one away. I'm looking at this palette and I feel like I have these oranges, these golds, some of the like purples, the brown. It's not doing anything for me. I'm sad to say bye-bye, Ring the Alarm. And last but not least, the Dark Magic. I think this one was the least used out of all the palettes, even though it looks the grossest. I'm gonna need this blue and the green. I don't know. I like this blue a lot. I'm gonna keep it. This'll do for like the artsy type of face makeup, not just on the eyes, you know? I'm thinking like, what can I do with these palettes on my face, not just my eyes, you know what I mean? I'm sad to say, without even opening this palette, I'm getting rid of it. I haven't used this palette in so darn long, okay? I don't like the formula. This is another one that was just everywhere. Everybody had it. Not for good reason though. I think it was just way too overhyped. This is like the OG, but honestly, man, like, it's just, like, it does nothing. The mattes are a little bit too powdery. There's just no pigment. Some of the lighter shades kind of just blend into nothing. Also, this palette is super old. I think it would be a crime not to get rid of it. I'm actually getting rid of a lot more than I thought I would. I want to get these out the way because these are pissing me off. These little babies I got in a school kit. Never, ever, 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 ever use them. Never intend on using them. There's a color corrector which has yellow, lilac, and mint. This is the Ofra Corrector Tripod. The Ritz Gloss #1. I have so many damn lip products. I don't ever feel like I would ever use the lip gloss. And then same goes for this one. This is just the same thing but in a different color. And then this is the Amber Medium White Corrector Tripod. I don't need them. Plain and simple. They're just sitting in my drawer collecting dust. Now these, on the other hand, these Z palettes I have customized myself. A lot of the bigger pans that you see in here I actually got from Ipsy. Ofra has, I hate to say, but from what I've never personally purchased anything from Ofra. Anything that I have from that brand is either from school, because we did get a huge Ofra kit from school, which some of the stuff were good, some of the stuff were just flops. And I have some stuff from there from Ipsy. Everything that I've received from Ipsy, really good stuff. But the packaging is just so cheapy. It breaks easily, it's plasticky. I wish I could show you, but honestly, everything that I have from Ofra, the packaging broke. But this highlight, I think this bronzer I actually got from school, but this highlight, I forgot what it's called. It doesn't have a name on the back. It did come in the pack. I think it was like Starlight or something like that. It is so darn beautiful. I still use it on a daily basis. I ended up just putting it in a Z palette. Can you see it? Gives you such a pretty lit from within type glow. It's not like too crazy, but you can still build it up if you like. Definitely keeping these. There are some blushes in here. A lot of the blushes, the like medium-sized pans, I got from school. I do use them, but not on myself, but on other clients. I have, oh, this is another one that I got from Ipsy that the packaging broke, but the blush is so freaking pretty. These are a keeper. Okay, hear me out. This is another Z palette that I got from school. I have never once used this. Does this kindle joy for me? Not in the slightest. I don't think I've ever even swatched these. All right, let's give it a try. I look at this and I'm immediately drawn to the pink, right? So let's give that a try. Let's do the blue. Oh my gosh, look at the blue. What? Where is the blue? All right, the mattes are, excuse my language. Oh my God, guys. I think I'm gonna keep the pink. Everything else is gonna go. You're gonna go. All right, bye. I have the Z palette full of some Makeup Geek single eyeshadows. These are from an Urban Decay palette that I think one of the things cracked, so I had to like depot everything, pop them in a Z palette. Z palettes are useful when things like that happen, but I haven't used this in a very long time. A very long time. So, you do not kindle joy, my friend. I'm tossing you. The OG Lorac Pro palette. Wow, I loved this palette so much. This is probably the only palette, minus the paint palette, but the paint palette doesn't really count. I've actually hit pan on 3, almost 4 of the shadows. They're so darn soft. The mattes, you guys, there is no way I can get rid of this. This palette is pretty old, but it still works like a freaking dream. Mattes are not easy to get right, but they're just blendable. So they're not powdery, they're soft, pigmented. They're a dream. I don't use that palette as often as I should, but there's no way I'm getting rid of it. This baby right here, Juvia's Place. Heck no, I'm not getting rid of this, okay? These colors are just gorgeous. I actually used this literally yesterday. I did like a really cute, like colorful cloud look on my face. I'm gonna put a picture somewhere up here. Pigmentation is amazing. Blendability is amazing. Only thing is the pink does stain a little bit, but I don't mind. Let me just show you. Guys, I'm just doing like one line, one swipe. Do you see the brightness? Like, there's no skipping. Very smooth, very even. It's a work of art. I love it. The Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. I use this on a daily basis. There's no way in heck I'm getting rid of it. Okay, good thing I'm sitting on the floor, because if that dropped from a higher standpoint, I would probably have a heart attack. The packaging is so cute. It's so sleek and pretty. Like, let me show you. These two colors right here, Princess Cut and Angel, gorgeous. Perfect for my skin tone. Maybe a little bit of carrot, like if I want a little bit of shine to come through in my bronzer. This crown shade right here, way too shimmery. I don't like it. I'm not with it. I do like the pigmentation. These three. It's very buildable, very easy to blend. Very nice. Cute Angelic Song. Can you even tell? This is the Tati Beauty palette. I actually tried filming a review on this. Didn't go so well, but this has got to be one of the best, if not the best, formulas I have ever used. I'm really upset because my black shade, this is Memory in Matte, was destroyed, RIP. But oh my god, the glitters in this, gorgeous. The matte's gorgeous. Everything about this palette, gorgeous. So smooth, even, buttery, pigmented. Amazing, amazing. Can you even see? Am I a mess? Yes. Words cannot do this palette justice. I love it, I love it, I love it. Another Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn X Morphe. I personally don't use this on myself. I like to carry it around with me, like if I'm traveling. You have like all your warmer shades, you have like a little pop of color. I also like to bring this along with me if I'm like doing a shoot or something like that, because you just have a variety. It's nice and sturdy. There has been a lot of problems with the formula in this palette. There's been some inconsistencies. I feel like I was one of the lucky ones. I got a good palette. No complaints from me here. It just, I don't really reach for it a lot. I don't know why. I definitely did at first when I first got it. It's a good palette. There's not really any skipping. The blendability is nice. And I don't know how many people will get mad at me. Not like many people watch my video anyways. But just because I don't like something doesn't mean that it's a bad product. It just didn't work for me personally. I had to put that out there just in case. Now this Morphe X Kathleen Lights palette. I like Kathleen. I have nothing against her. She seems like a really nice person. She's a good YouTuber. I haven't personally, I used to be like a fan of hers. She just doesn't grab me the way that she used to. This palette I got when I was a big fan of hers. Doesn't kindle joy. No. It is a nice palette. Not gonna lie. I mean, Morphe does have good formulas, but I feel like I have all these colors in my collection already. This green, that's like really the only pop in here. Everything else is like, meh, seen it, done it. It's just taking up space. I don't really use it. I'm gonna just show you some swatches. Are they the best swatches? No, not really. Are they the worst? Definitely not. I need to get better at swatching ASAP. The Anastasia Contour Kit Light to Medium. I'm definitely keeping this. I like the fact that I can use this on a different variety of skin tones because it is a light to medium. The pigmentation's nice, the colors are soft, blend out really nice. Nice and buildable. The pigment is there, but it's not like too ridiculously crazy because again, it is a contour palette. You do want to build the color slowly versus just like having it way too pigmented in one area and kind of looking like a muddy or bronzy like mess. More Morphe. This is the 35F palette. This thing looks brand new. I have not used this at all. I don't know why I purchased it. Basically, it's all shimmers and then the bottom row is mattes. Do I need this palette in my life? No. Do I feel like I would use it sometime down the line? Yes. Is it enough for me to keep it? I'm gonna have to say no. Do I even want to swatch? Like, I don't even care for this palette to swatch it, but I will. I feel like these two shades are way too similar. You have like way too many whites up at the top. I have shadow all over my leggings. Guys, we are almost done. Bear with me. This is the Pacifica Tomboy Vibe little mini palette. I got it from Ipsy. I just don't see myself using this. This is gonna be a no for me. The Anastasia That Glow Kit. I've hit pan on this color right here. I like it. It's one of my more versatile highlights. I can use this on darker skin tone, medium skin tone, light skin tone. This is a prettier highlight for a darker skin tone. This would look really good on somebody like me. I don't keep that one in my drawer. I actually keep that one in my makeup kit because it's so versatile. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you could tell, but they are glowy in person. I just suck at swatching. Sorry. Tardiest Pro palette. Actually, an old friend gave this to me a while ago for my birthday. I don't use it that often. It is a pretty palette. This is another one that I keep in my makeup kit because you have like a good amount of options. It's a good one to travel with too because it's sturdy. It has a nice big mirror. I'm definitely keeping this one. See that? They're nice. Another OG, the Morphe 35O. Guys, I don't even think Morphe makes her palettes like this anymore. This one broke, unfortunately. I don't think I had the heart to get rid of this. The mattes are not too bad. The shimmers are really nice. It's nice to have a palette with so many variations of neutral colors. And again, Morphe does have nice shadows. It's these four right here. This Urban Decay On the Run palette, I actually really enjoy. This is like their revamped formula, I'm assuming, because their old shadows definitely did not perform as well as these do. I actually have right next to it the Urban Decay Basics, the other OG, right? I want to compare actually the formula because this is mostly matte and you have somewhat of like a hint of shimmer. But then this one, obviously it's a different tone, right? This one is a way warmer. Just me feeling the shadows, so creamy, buttery. I'm gonna do the mattes here because the other one is mostly matte. It's definitely a different feel. So these two are the Naked Basics and these two are the On the Run, the newer one, the older one. Do you see how patchy and uneven one swipe is compared to the newer formula? This is way more pigmented, way more buttery, smoother, very on the nose with the formula for the newer version. So I am gonna keep the On the Run, the Basics, trash. Sorry, Urban Decay. Now, this Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette, I think I'm gonna keep it because I like Wet n Wild. I don't have a problem with their shadows. It doesn't take up much space. It's small, cute, compact. The pigmentation is not amazing and out of this world, but the blendability is nice. The pigmentation is even. It's not skippy, it's not patchy. So it's a good formula, just not as pigmented, which some people actually might prefer because not everybody wants like a pop of color, you know. And guys, we made it to the last one. This is the City Mini Palette X Shayla from Maybelline. I'm not familiar with Shayla. I probably should be, but I honestly don't know who that is. I like this a lot. The golds in here are buttery and really pack a punch. I really like this palette, so I'm gonna keep it. You see, like, the pigmentation is there. And this is just one swipe. Oh, come on, focus. It's cute, it's small, compact. I really like it. Alright, you guys, that was a lot. If you stuck around to the end, you are a trooper. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody who's been supporting me thus far. I finally reached 100 subbies. It's not that big of a number, but it's a big deal for me. I want to thank all of you for subscribing, commenting, liking. Hopefully our YouTube family will grow and flourish, and I can be like making more interesting content. If you have any suggestions of anything that you would like to see, if you want to see like more of the crazier looks that I do on Instagram as a YouTube tutorial, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys stay safe out there. There's a lot going on, but we do have to keep in mind that spreading positivity is still important. So I want to give out positive vibes, positive energy. 2020 definitely did not start off as well as a lot of people have hoped, but hopefully it will end on a positive note. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!